Well, happy Friday, and there is a lot to look forward to this weekend. This week, we've got a lot of the conference tournaments in college basketball. I just want to start out by saying that this past week, Tuesday and Wednesday, I went to the Big 12 tournament, and what a great time. It's so great to see a lot of the college spirit that you see. A little different from the NFL or from Major League Baseball. Just there's nothing like college sports for me. Kansas City was taken over by the fans of these Big 12 schools, and you know it's one thing when you have pro sports and a lot of the people go to the pro games and they love their pro teams, but it's nothing like college sports. And I'm excited for this weekend. As I tape this right now, it's Friday afternoon, and we've got quarterfinals and semifinals of a lot of these major conferences going on today. Matter of fact, Michigan State just beat Oregon. So Michigan State now is going to advance in their tournament in the Big Ten. And right now we've got Ole Miss and Auburn playing in the second half, and Auburn has a 5-point lead on Ole Miss. So it looks like Auburn is going to advance in the SEC tournament. Coaching becomes real important in these conference tournaments because there's a quick turnaround for a lot of these games. Teams only have one day to prepare for their next opponent. There's also some great golf going on this weekend. We've got the TPC in Florida going on, which most people that follow sports know about the Island Green 17th hole. So that's always great to watch to see how many balls get hit in the water. The NHL TV schedule is light this weekend due to the college basketball tournaments. We've got some interesting games going on the rest of the day today. I'm not going to go too much into today because when a lot of people see this, these games today on Friday will be over. But just to kind of give you a little bit of a background about what we got going on today and then what we have to look forward to over the weekend. And the Big 12 tournament, we've got all the favorite teams going into today playing. We've got BYU and Houston playing tonight, and Texas Tech and Arizona playing tonight. And the winner of those games will play in the championships coming up this weekend. The Big Ten, as I said, Michigan State's already advanced, and we've got the other really good teams in the Big Ten playing today: Maryland, Wisconsin, Illinois. Big East tournament, we've got St. John's and Marquette coming up today, Creighton and UConn coming up today. I've mentioned before the last couple of weeks, watch out for UConn going into the NCAA tournament. In the SEC, I mentioned Auburn. We've got Texas and Tennessee playing later today, Missouri and Florida playing later today, and then Kentucky and Alabama playing today. The heavyweights are all playing in the SEC today. American Conference right now, we've got Memphis playing Wichita State, and just early in the second half, and it's actually tied right now at 39. And the other good teams in that conference are also playing today. We've got North Texas and UAB playing along with Tulane. Mountain West Conference, we've got the top-ranked New Mexico Lobos in that conference against the number 4 Boise State Broncos. We've also got Colorado State and Utah State. So in that conference, we've got really the top 4 teams playing in the semis today. In the WAC Conference, the Western Athletic Conference, we've got a potential number 1 versus number 2 in that conference, Utah Valley and Grand Canyon. And in the Big West, same thing, potential number 1 versus number 2, UC San Diego against number 2, UC Irvine. And last week I talked a little bit about UCSD and how good they are. So that's pretty much what's going to go on. Just a summary of what's going to happen today on TV leading into Saturday, which starts for me at 11 o'clock in the morning on ESPNU. And it's about the Ivy League, and it's about one of the teams that I've spoken about also in the past, which is Yale. Yale is going to be playing Princeton in the Ivy League semi, and the winner will be playing the winner of Dartmouth versus Cornell in the Ivy League final on Sunday. At 1 p.m. on Saturday, and these are all Eastern times, by the way, on CBS, we've got the Big Ten tournament semifinals. Those teams will be determined based on the games today. Also at 1 o'clock on ESPN, college basketball, the SEC tournament, the first semifinal based on the games today. 2 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow on NBC, we've got the TPC, the Players' Championship, the third round. At 3 o'clock on ABC, NHL hockey, Devils and Penguins. 3 o'clock on ESPN2, we've got college basketball, the American Athletic Conference tournament, first semifinal, again based on the games today. 3:30 Eastern time on CBS, Big Ten tournament, second semifinal based on the games today. 3:30 Eastern time on ESPN, college basketball, the SEC tournament, second semifinal based on the games today. At 5:30, we've got on ESPN2, the American Athletic Conference, the second semifinal based on the games today. 6 o'clock, CBS, we've got college basketball, the Mountain West Championship. Again, I mentioned those teams that are potentially going to be playing in that game. So we've got New Mexico and Boise, or Colorado State and Utah State in that matchup. 6 p.m. Eastern time, Big 12 tournament championship. The winner of the BYU Houston game today and the Texas Tech and Arizona game today will be playing tomorrow. On Fox at 6:30 p.m., the Big East Tournament Championship. Again, we've got St. John's and UConn may be headed for a game tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for to see tomorrow afternoon. And we've got NBA basketball at 8:30 p.m. on ABC, the Knicks and the Warriors. 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night on ESPN, the ACC Tournament Championship. We're going to see what happens with the ACC because Cooper Flagg got hurt yesterday. The question is going to be whether he's going to play tonight against North Carolina. Probably not. I'm going to guess, actually, that he may sit out the rest of the conference tournament and get healthy for the NCAA tournament, but we'll see how that works out. 9:40 Eastern time on Saturday, tomorrow, ESPN2 College Basketball Big West Tournament Championship. And at 11:40 p.m. on ESPN2 College Basketball, the Western Athletic Conference Tournament. Like I mentioned, it's probably going to be Utah Valley and Grand Canyon, the two top-ranked teams in that conference. On Sunday, at 12 p.m. on ESPN2, we've got college basketball, the Ivy League Championship. Thinking it's going to be probably Yale and Cornell, but Dartmouth has a chance against Cornell. We'll see how that turns out. I like this Yale team a lot. At 1 p.m. on ABC, Orlando Magic at the Cleveland Cavaliers, NBA basketball. 1 p.m. on CBS, college basketball, the Atlantic 10 Tournament Championship. Again, another situation where we don't know who's going to be playing in that yet. At 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, the SEC Tournament Championship. This is probably going to be the best final to watch of all the conference tournaments. We'll see if it's going to be Alabama, Florida, Auburn. So many good teams in that conference. It's going to be a great game no matter who plays. At 1 p.m. on NBC, the final round of the Players' Championship in golf. At 1 p.m. on TNT, the first game of a doubleheader for the NHL. The Golden Knights against the Red Wings. At 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, college basketball, the American Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. At 3:30 p.m. on ABC, NBA basketball, Phoenix and the Lakers. At 3:30 p.m., the second game of the TNT doubleheader for the NHL is Dallas and Colorado. Those are two really good teams, so that should be a good game to watch. 3:30 p.m. on CBS, Big Ten Tournament Championship. Probably going to be, I'm going to guess it's going to be Michigan State playing maybe Maryland, Wisconsin, Illinois. We'll see how that all shakes out as we get through the day today and into tomorrow. 6 o'clock, we have, very important, the NCAA Tournament Selection Show on CBS. And once that field gets announced, it's going to be time to fill out your bracket. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. And then to finish the weekend at 9 o'clock on ESPN, NBA basketball, the Thunder at the Bucks. That concludes the weekend of sports. Now, for a lot of people like me, I'm in a place where it's been cold all winter and the weather has gotten nice, but now it's tough because you have nice weather outside, but you've got now weekends of college basketball for the next 4 weeks. So you have to manage your time appropriately to be able to watch these games. At least I do. So what I do is I watch the games in the afternoons and at night, but I get my exercise in during the day, early in the morning. So I try not to make excuses to get my exercise in, so it'll just have to be in the early morning. So get ready for a great weekend of conference tournaments, and then for March Madness coming up starting next week. I love this time of year. It's great. Enjoy your sports-filled weekend, and we'll see you next week.